All right, is this thing on? Let's see. All right, so it's been a minute since I uploaded. I know. I'm sorry. I really didn't want to make this kind of video. I don't like these kind of videos, but I felt like I should make it to let people know what's going on exactly with the home media cave. I mean, it's been a little nuts. I wrote down some key points I need to make in this video for you guys. So I'll keep glancing over at them to make sure I'm doing them right. But, I mean, we can jump into it, I guess. Well, we'll jump into this part. Let's talk about how I started this, why I started this, and for who I started it for. I have always been into media, hence the name, the Home Media Cave. I have a crap ton of media. I love media. I love physical media. I want everyone to enjoy physical media. I'm not a big fan of the digital age, even though I'm on a digital platform, but I still want people to buy physical media. And that's not just movies, music, it's everything. Physical comics, physical books, all that. And that's so weird how my camera keeps grabbing him. It's kind of creepy. But yeah. And I'm trying a new thing with the mic. I'm trying to hold it instead of putting it on my hat because I felt like I was kind of goofy with that. But yeah, so back to it. I started this YouTube channel. I dropped stuff. Cut all that. So anyway, I started this YouTube channel because I wanted to review movies and unbox movies, but it's kind of grown from there. I've always wanted to work for myself. And when I started working at this comic book store, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed talking to the customers. I enjoyed being there and helping the people find what they wanted. That was always fun there. But I wanted one for me. I wanted a comic book shop for me and my family so I could have my kids there. It'd be like that kind of situation. So that's where this dream pretty much started. I've always kind of resold stuff, but not like crazy. I've been really into making custom stuff like my whole life. I make custom Blu-ray cases, covers. I've done flyers for wrestling companies. I do cover art for VCI every now and then. I edit film for them every now. But yeah. So um basically I started this earlier this year, and maybe I jumped into it really fast with the whole getting all my accounts with like Lunar and stuff. And that was a thing. I shouldn't have rushed, but I was headstrong, I guess. And I wanted to get going. I wanted this to move. I wanted to get a physical location like within a year. My dreams were crazy. I personally slowed down, thought about it, and Lunar is still cool to have, but I don't have the customer base yet to get weekly comic pools. I need to grow my customers. I need to grow the followers so they know who I am. So I'm a pretty laid back, chilled guy, but I need to grow that for the audience before I start jumping right into Lunar again. As that was hard. That was kind of a downside. So from there, I was struggling. I wasn't getting the whatnot streams that I really wanted, and I was just feeling down in the dumps. And I was like, man, did I really mess up? But I started thinking about it. And I was like, okay, I will slow down my Lunar orders. They'll be really slow, but it still got behind. So I ended up just pausing my Lunar account for now because I'm trying to grow my store. Because, okay, selling new comic books is always good. It always flows on a business side. But when you're doing it online, you're not seeing any growth. I know this sounds like, oh, I want money. I want money. I'm Mr. Krabs. I want money. No. You need money to grow a business, though. You can't just pay X amount of dollars for the books and sell them for X amount of dollars after the fees and shipping, and you're just balancing even. You're not growing the funds. And that's what was happening with the Lunar. That's why I started pulling all my personal collection into the store. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just start selling those too. And I'm selling most of my personal collection, and I'm still trying to get rid of most of my personal books because they take up a lot of space. I love comics, but I don't have the space for them. So I'm selling my collection of 15,000 comics, except a few books, like my X-Men titles I'm keeping. And certain books like that I'm keeping. But not all of them. I'm keeping a few cover art, like artists too. But yeah, I am selling my collection. But still, that's on the point of comics. There are the keys that will sell like crazy and you'll get a profit like crazy. And I'm not one of those guys that's like, I got this book, it sells for $20 all the time. I'm going to mark it to $20 plus shipping. No, I will probably mark it to like 15 bucks just to move it faster. Just that's how I am. I'm a collector and a buyer myself. And I know it's annoying when you see everyone marking everything up because that's the hot item. So, on that, comics are still going to be in the store. And literally in the Home Media Cave, when I have the physical store, I'm going to get weekly comics every week. But on that, with the internet sales, they're harder to do. They really are. They sit a while. They do move, but you don't see a lot of growth. Like, you don't see a lot of growth in the profit margin, if that makes sense. They'll move, but not easy. I listed the other day 24 PS4 games. I've only sold like 4 of them, but I've seen more growth on the profit side of those than anything. And I want to list more things like that. It's just I got really in on the comics and like I got to list all these comics. No, I need to list multiple things. I don't want to be known as a comic store. I want to be known as the guy who has all the physical media you want and all the collectible stuff you want. And that's what I want my store to be. So that was kind of like the start of the reality check, I guess you put it. Like I had all that going and I was like, well, crap, I'm not moving. I'm not getting this out. I want to see growth faster. And then summer happened. As many of you know, in the last few videos, I was shooting it out in the garage. And that's where I do my Whatnot streams, in the garage. My garage gets hot, really hot. So that's one of the problems I had out there. And then we've had a lot of rain around here. The moisture in my garage got nuts. It was really bad. I had to move all my product inside because I didn't want to ruin the comics. So I moved everything inside before they got ruined. I mean, I did lose a handful of books. I ain't gonna lie. There was a water leak as well. I think it might have been from all the rain. I don't know. It destroyed a decent amount of books because I had the boxes on the ground under the table for my Whatnot streams. And it destroyed a few, but I still have a bunch of books. All those books I got ruined got pitched. I just got rid of them. But all the books I was able to save, I have inside now. And they're cluttering my living room. So that put me on another downward spiral. Like, I'm not seeing anything happening from growing my store, which is, you know, the things that happen in business. It's what happens. I really try not to cuss on this channel. So sometimes I'll pause and be like, "Ooh, what's not a cuss word that I can say?" So, yeah, that pretty much right there was where I was like, man, I'm done. So I took a break for a minute. I stopped uploading on Whatnot. I stopped doing streams. I stopped uploading items on eBay. I stopped in general. I was just like, well, this sucks. I messed up. But I overcame it. And I started thinking, you know what? I'm going to look. I made a new plan. I made a 6-month plan. I want to get into at least a small office space to just get all my product there, get my computer set up, get my camera set up, get everything set up so I can just do my Whatnot streams, do my YouTube videos, do my editing, do my uploading of my items, package them, ship them out from that one location. And with that, I did go look at an office. It's small. It's small. But I'm like, can I afford this right now? And the answer is kind of. I'll be real. I can kind of afford it. I want to afford it all the way. That'd be great. But I can kind of afford it right now. And it's mainly if I can sell X amount of items a month, I can afford it perfectly. And I'm not there yet, but I really need to be there. And I'm not like looking for a charity from anyone. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to be like, please help me. I'm struggling. Help me. No. I'm just going to be like, hey, if you want to help me, I have ways you can help me. I have an Amazon wish list I can put in my description. Those are items that will help me grow the business. They have shipping supplies, they have boxes, they have everything I need that does take away from me growing this. I want to make this store for the people. That is my number one goal. I want to have a place for people to come and see and hang out. I love retro, so I want my store to look retro. And it's sad. Retro nowadays is 90s. That's very sad. But still, I like the 90s. I like the 80s. If you haven't ever noticed with the colors I use, they are very 80s. I have looked at that. I looked at that office. I like it. I'm going to fill out the application and see where it goes from there. But what I'm saying is, one of the things I do need help with is just getting my name out there, selling my merchandise. I have made new shirts for the Home Media Cave. I have the Backpack. They are really dope. I will try to post a picture somewhere over here. Right here. Right here. There'll be a picture. I will post the shirt right there. I have magnets for my logo. I have all sorts of things that will help the store grow. And it's like, I don't want to take just free handouts, but I do have a GoFundMe just to help me get into a location faster. And I will post that in the description as well. There's been a lot of hiccups, but I am fighting through it and I want to get this moving. I have a 2-year plan now to get a physical location. And that is my number one goal. Get a physical store. I want to have a store so bad. I want to have a place that people can just come to. Even if you're coming from out of town, I want that for you. I want you to see this place. I want to have a really cool place for you. I don't know. It's just one of those things. It is hard. I watch a lot of the YouTubers out there. Cat RP Crew, them. I watch Phoenix Reseller, Retro Rick, all these guys. I've watched them. All they have in common is video games. Video games are really cool. I don't want to be just a video game store either, though. I want to be an everything store. I also watch Tendo. What's his name? He does more of the things I want to do, but still, I want to get this store. And I have plans for this channel. And I do have videos coming up that are going to be really dope. I am going to be starting a series of taking $250 and trying to grow that into a profit. And that series will be coming up probably in the next week or two. But I'm also going to try to at least get weekly videos out to you guys more often now. hopefully I can get this office pretty soon. That would be really good, and I can record more there. Here, it's hard to record. I don't have a really good sound issue set up here, I guess. You hear a lot, and I don't, I'm not a fan of these talking head videos. I'm sorry. I want to be physically doing things in my videos. I don't want to just sit here and be like, hey, guys, check this out. No, that's not my kind of thing. Even though all my videos have been me doing a talking head video. Go figure. I am trying to figure out a way to get somebody to go on the road with me when I do these hunts as well, so I can have a camera. That'd be great. So right now I'll just be using a phone. I could take this camera, but this camera is really big and odd. And my mic doesn't actually hook up to it. I have it hooked up to the computer while I'm recording. So I could do that, but I'll take a phone and I'll try to shoot it as well as I can. But I feel awkward going to like garage sales and stuff and holding a phone, be like, oh, da, da, da. No. So eventually I might get some meta glasses. I might feel better with that. At least I'm not holding them. I don't know, though. Guys, like I said, I will put all my links down in the description. My Amazon wish list, my GoFundMe. I'll even link my eBay store, my whatnot. I haven't done a lot since I don't really have a setup yet right now for it. So my whatnot's on hold, but I do have my website that I have not been taking care of. It's just kind of there. But I also have my shirts and my magnets and everything on my eBay store. Those would be awesome for you guys to pick up. I would love to see those sell because all of that is just 100% profit into the business. And because I'm using Printify, so anything I make is just profit at that point. But, you know, Printify is expensive. I still see some of that. And that money I see from that would go towards me getting this office to film in, me buying merchandise to sell and show you guys on camera, me taking these journeys and you guys coming with me. That'd be cool. I really have been trying to get this moving and I've been kind of down in the dumps with it. I'm going to be real. It's hit me hard. Harder than I thought it would. But I don't give up. I'll never give up. I want this dream. I want this for my family. I want this for you guys. I want to have a place to hang out. I am still tweaking my logo a little bit because at first it was the Home Media Cave comic shop and underneath it said all the other things we sold. I don't want to be known as a comic shop. So right now I'm the Home Media Cave, but I haven't found a great logo that I like to make. I've made that yet. So it'll still be there, but I made the HMC Batpack shirts for everyone to pick up. That'd be really cool. I want people to pick those up. I want to see people wearing my backpack. I'm going to start making Batpack stickers as well. So join the Batpack. The Batpack, side note, just kind of came around. I was messing around, coming up with a mascot, and of course, yeah, I was asking AI. Oh no. And it basically was like pointing out all these weird ass mascots. Oh, like us, sorry. But it was pointing out all these mascots, and Bite, the bat, was kind of a... Well, I came up with the name because I'm kind of techie, and Bite, like, bats bite, but it's wrote like bytes for computers. But yeah, anyway, so it pointed out a bat, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So we started tweaking that, and that's where bat came from. Just me one night brainstorming with AI to come up with an idea, and now basically the people that join me on this journey are part of the Batpack, and I'm going to start making more Batpack merchandise, and I want to see more on the Batpack. But yeah, like I said, all the links will be in the description. Please like and comment on this video. And if you could really hit that bell icon and that subscription, that would be great. I really want to hit that number of 1,000 subs. I'm only at 84. But I know we can get out there and get some more people to sub to this channel because why not? I'm just a normal guy that wants to do something fun and see how it goes. So like I said, All the links will be in the description. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I should do next. And stay tuned for the $250 money challenge to grow the store. And like always, thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.